Great coffee. I'm currently watching Lane Lifts. She is absolutely amazing. Like, she is the best. Is it bad to say that I have nothing to say right now? I just really enjoy filming videos right now. I've been filming for a couple weeks now, preparing to start releasing soon because I didn't want to start releasing and then not have any videos as backup. So I made sure to film quite a couple videos so I know that whenever I need them, they're there as backup just in case. Also, I am going home for Christmas. It's Christmas season and I know for a fact that filming might not be priority because I do have a lot of other things to get done, and I just thought to film a lot of videos that I can post during the holiday. Also during the holiday, I'm most probably going to be vlogging, and I didn't want my whole channel to just be about vlogging because we do other things on this channel. We do other things on this channel. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I stopped watching YouTube videos a long time ago. I used to watch a lot of, you know, smash or pass, or a lot of just stupid videos, very unmotivational, very bland, pure entertainment videos, nothing to learn from. And the power of social media is absolutely incredible. Growing up is realizing that the things that we watch and the music that we listen to is very important. A couple of months ago, when people would say you need to be careful the type of music you listen to, you need to be careful the type of friends you hang out with, I always knew the friends part, but the music, what you watch, especially the shows that you consume, I feel like we need to start talking about that a lot more than we talk about the music. For someone like me who prioritizes watching things over listening to music, because I'm not really that big of a fan when it comes to listening to music, I feel like my ears just ring too much. The things that I watch, I've noticed definitely impacted my life before I decided to start making a change. It put me in a headspace just like the people that I was watching. I was no different from them. The only thing is I was probably more broke than them, and it's quite interesting to see how my thoughts and my lifestyle has changed completely ever since choosing to watch people who are also on the same journey as me. And maybe about 3 months ago, yes, I was on a journey of fitness, I was on a journey of growth. I was still prioritizing other people's times, I was still prioritizing other people's interests and never mine. I am truly an introvert at heart. I don't really like a lot of people in my space. I don't like to talk to a lot of people. I enjoy my personal time. And over the last 2 years, I kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot what that was to me. I started relying on a lot of other people for my entertainment, for my pleasure, for my happiness, which was not good at all. During this time, I also stopped watching YouTube and I was focused on a lot of shows like Baddies. If you know what Baddies is, it's not something I feel like anybody should be watching if you're trying to grow yourself, if you're trying to elevate. It's not the type of image that you would want to portray as a person. I found these people entertaining and it was so good to watch their lives. And I realized that watching that constantly changed my mindset a little bit. I started talking very similarly sometimes with the same level of aggression. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a very aggressive talker. It's something that's just a part of me. The type of things that I would say, the mindset I would have about relationships, about life, about friendships, definitely was altered because of these shows that I was watching all the time. I am an extrovert when I am surrounded by people that genuinely bring that side of me, people that make me feel comfortable now. I am no longer willing to share my space, share my time, share my energy with people that are undeserving of me. And that's something that is really important that I feel like everybody needs to take on. I just want a peaceful life. Some people may call it boring. I find this life so amazing. I'm gonna edit some videos in a second, but just thought to talk about how much I really appreciate this peace and how much I really thank God for my peace as well. I was having a conversation with myself this morning and it was so crazy because I said that it's so crazy, it's so amazing how much this year has changed me. I imagine someone asking me in the future, what was your worst year, or what was your best year, or what was your turnaround year, the year that you decided to make a change. And hands down, every single time, I would say 2024. This year has come with a lot of struggles, but the things that I've learned this year absolutely takes it for me. The things that I've learned this year absolutely blows away all the bad things that have happened this year. And the only reason I stand with this is because I decided to make that choice for myself. I decided to make the choice. It's either I bask in my sadness, I bask in whatever rubbish is going on in my life, or I actually make a change and I actually take control of my situation and change what is going on. And I know that I'm doing something right because every time I make a change in my life, I get tested in so many different ways. And we all know how God works, where you get tested in different ways, where when you decide to do good is when you get tested, because that's all a part of your journey, that's all a part of the bigger plan. And each time I did something, each time I made a change, I got tested in very, very hard ways. A great example of this is me choosing to be a bit more peaceful, be a bit more calm with my life. And I made a decision not to get angry anymore, not to react in very loud and crazy ways. And there was this one particular human being that definitely tested that and definitely made it very, very hard, very, very difficult. And I no longer have to see this person again. And if I run into them, farewell, like I have nothing to say. I pray they have a good day. I don't really care for them. And I'm so glad they didn't get me to that point of anger. I said to myself all the time that I know it's a test and I know that there's a bigger plan here, and that's all that matters. Doing this YouTube journey is definitely something that's scaring me. I know I've got a nice personality, but sometimes it tends to be a bit here and here and here and here, because sometimes I might be loud, I might be excited, I might talk so much, and then sometimes a bit more chill. And a lot of people don't get to see that chill side of me. So when it comes out, I fear that. I feel like some people might think I'm not being genuine with it, which often scares me a little bit, but all I can do is be myself at the end of the day. This coffee, by the way, is absolutely amazing. And it's an Americano with coconut milk. I've been using this coconut milk called from the brand Rude Health. That brand is absolutely amazing. Still the best coconut milk I've ever had in my life. I stopped using brands like Alpro. How are you serving me coconut milk with 100,000 ingredients in there? Didn't make sense to me. So Rude Health has 4 ingredients in it. I'm not sponsored. I'm talking like I'm being sponsored for this. Anyways, Rude Health has 4 ingredients in it. It's spring water, coconut milk, sea salt, and rice water. Another really good brand that I hear about is Plenish. So if you want to get at that as well, they have really good organic stuff. They've got almond milk, they've got oat, I think, as well. Rude Health has oat, has almond milk as well, but it's the cleanest brand that I've found. Plenish also has the same ingredients if I'm sure of it, but yeah. I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for a lot of things this year. I'm grateful for peace and quiet, which is something that I don't think that I would have said a couple months ago. It's something I've been craving for such a long time. I've been craving it since about 5 years ago now. I've been craving from peace and quiet. And I feel like I've been going through each year with the same mindset. I have always wanted change, but I never did anything to change. I never made any decisions that brought by change. I kept on making the wrong decisions, thinking that those will change me or those will change my situations, but nothing ever changed because I was making the wrong decisions. I was listening to the wrong things. I was opening myself up to the wrong things and the wrong people and the wrong advice, the wrong music, the wrong shows. Now you couldn't get me to watch something like Baddies anymore. It's not something I'm interested in anymore. I remember about 2 weeks ago, I think I was really bored and I wanted something to watch, and I was looking for a lot of things because not a lot of things are out anymore, you know? And I wanted to watch something and I said, you know what, Baddies is there. I started watching it just before the summertime, might as well finish. And I had to immediately cut that out, because I realised it was just not where I want to be anymore. It was just not, it didn't align with my mindset, align with my goals, align with my aspirations. I would never see myself on these things. I would never see myself being friends with anyone who loves things like this, which is quite interesting. But so many terrible things have tried to come my way this year. I am so glad that I have come out on top. And the only reason I have come out on top is because of the decisions that I decided to make as a human being. And it reminds me of what a lot of people say when they say that when you want to make a change, it's you that can make it and nobody else. You have control of your emotions. You have power over what happens next. Nobody else. And the day that I started to realize that is the day that I started becoming happy. It's the day that I became happy. It's the day that I became a changed person. It's the day that I became solid in myself. It's a day that I found my femininity. It's a day that I never felt the need to hide behind this masculine energy because I didn't feel like I was good enough to be a woman. I didn't feel like I was good enough to present myself as a woman. And it felt like each time I wanted to present my femininity, I did it for validation, or I did it because I wanted someone to make me feel like I'm a woman or make me feel like I'm just a girl. And I wanted someone to compliment me in that way and make me feel like I was the prettiest girl in the world. But now I know I'm laying like still like now I know that I don't need that validation. I don't need anybody telling me what I am. I am what I am and I know what I am. Yeah, simple as. I'm really grateful for this camera as well. Oh my God. I got this camera as a present for my birthday. I got it originally because I do make music, and I got it because I wanted to make quality content to post out there, which I am doing, and thank God for that. I've always been that person where when things got a little bit too much for me, I always took time to myself to just talk to myself. And I always had like this interview style conversation with myself where I would just sit down like right before bed, because that felt like that was the only time I could have to myself. I felt like I needed to constantly be outside, and I felt like I needed to constantly be in the presence of other people. And I was never like that. It just switched. I don't know where the switch happened, but it just switched. I always spoke to myself like just before bed, or like when I was getting ready, I would talk to myself about things. It's like when you practice conversations before you have them, or you practice arguments before you have them, or after you have them, and you're like, oh, I should have said that in a conversation. Oh, I'm so pissed off. Where did all the energy go? This camera gives me that opportunity to do that. Like I said, I started this video not knowing what to say, and I have spoken and spoken and spoken. Like I've told you guys before, I can talk for days and days and days. Like you can never get me to shut up. It's so nice to know that I can just talk and talk and talk. This camera has given me that opportunity, and it's made it a lot more fun for me, you know? The only thing is I am a bit scared putting this out there. The thought of people seeing it, the thought of a lot of people that I don't want into my life, a lot of people that I don't appreciate as human beings, the thought of them getting an idea of what I do on a day-to-day, or an idea of the journey that I'm on, definitely isn't something that I'm completely comfortable with. It just makes me a little bit uncomfortable to know that these people could know about my life, or they could get an idea of what I'm doing on a day-to-day. But I just have to realize that they are not a part of my life. They are not here for a reason, and I shouldn't let that stop me from achieving my goals and achieving what I want to do. I should not care, to be honest. Because my motto in real life, my motto is literally, I don't care. Every time you hear me, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a I always say I don't give a I don't give a I don't care. I don't give a I'm a huge swearer, by the way. I love to swear. I'm gonna go on the phone with my friend now. I just thought to turn on my camera and just speak. So I'm gonna go on the phone to my friend and talk to her about just random things, to be honest. Honestly, there's really nothing.